Hello guys, Brad here, and what I thought we'd do right now is a top 10 list of top 10 shocking moments in Fragcomm. Now, I've been watching videos on YouTube for quite some time, even before my channel started. So I've pretty much been, following things since the early days when it was pretty much just Mark, Cubby, and Tim, and up until now. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of look back and see, what were some of the most interesting, shocking moments in the time that we've had this fragrance community. And I try to put these in some kind of order. I tried to avoid a lot of the more controversial moments that involve some infighting and some feuding, meltdowns, things like that. But I still think there's a lot of fun things that we can share here. So let's get started. Number 10, I put Kirill introduces the community to the naked unboxing. Now, Kirill, he was one of the Fragrance Idol participants, season 1, the Russian guy. For some reason, he decided that he was going to do unboxings completely naked. Very unique concept. And I'm sure if you were a woman, this was probably the greatest thing since the deep fried Snickers bar. But for most guys, not so much. At least he tried to keep it above the waist, so I thought that was tasteful enough and everything. But still, I gave it a number 10. Not really shocking, but slightly disturbing, I guess you could call it. Number 9, I'm going to say this whole business with secretions magnifique. The idea of creating a fragrance that tried to smell like semen, blood, and various other secretions. And then, of course, all of the different reviews, first impressions of that fragrance as well. So I thought that deserved to mention as well. If you haven't seen any of these secretions magnifique videos, I would encourage you to check them out. They're usually pretty good ones to watch if you like entertainment value in fragrance videos. Number 8, I didn't think this list could be complete without the mention of Guinea 54. He is kind of like the Howard Stern of the fragrance community. Pretty sure at some point he actually had some porno on there too. I'm like, what's going on? Just kind of snuck that one in there when I was there. But a lot of his spoof videos were pretty extreme as well. I'm not sure what's still up on his channel. I think he may have taken some of his videos down because of copyright issues and things like that. But yeah, back in the day, Guinea 54, he kept things pretty interesting. Number 7, I put the disappearance of the reviewer, My Shoe. Not My Shoe, I believe that's how you say his name. Was this guy? I believe he was like an American guy, was reviewing over in the Orient, Japan, perhaps. Had a pretty good channel going. Had a very interesting channel, some interesting unheard of fragrances on YouTube. And he just kind of disappeared. His channel disappeared, and no one seems to know what happened to the guy. So I thought that was kind of a shocking thing. The disappearance and channel absence of Machu. Number 6, Julio, New York Fragrance Blog. He decided to take down all his videos. I guess he was sort of the opinion that his old videos weren't really accurate to his taste at the moment, and he said he was going to rebuild his channel and do newer videos. That didn't really happen, so I put that as number 6. Number 5, put the increased notoriety of the good smellers. Now, the good smellers is a segment of the fragrance community. I believe they're mostly from the New York City area, the mid-New York scene, that kind of thing. They recently got an article in the magazine, I think it's called L-E-L-L-E, the October issue. There's a nice little write-up in there. I was almost going to buy the magazine just for that, but it is a women's magazine. I'm hoping the good smellers get some exposure in Maxim or Men's Health at some point. That would be a much better buy for my dollars, I think. But yeah, it's a good start, Elle magazine. What else do we have here? Number 4, the absence of Hiro. Now, Hiro, very popular, influential reviewer. I think he kind of hinted that he was going to quit reviewing at one point or another. But before the summer started, he did this teaser video where he kind of implied that he was going to put out a bunch of videos. I did see one of the fragrances that he was holding up at one point was Hugo Boss in Motion. I was all excited because I think that's one of the best under the radar fragrances, and he never really followed up on that. So I put that as my number 4. Number 3, I put the Mark contemplates quitting reviewing fragrances. At one point, Fragrance Troll was kind of creeping Mark out there a little bit. Said he had his address, and I guess he threatened to come over to his house and break all his bottles and things like that. And Mark was kind of like, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm maybe going to quit reviewing. And that caused quite a controversy in the fragrance community. Where a lot of videos telling Mark to please come back, don't quit, things like that. So I thought that deserved a number 3. Number 2, I put Kerosene creating his own fragrance house, which was very cool because the thought of a mere fragrance reviewer on YouTube, basically, starting a house, and he's had, I believe, at least 6 fragrances within a year, and they're all available at Mint, New York, and I think he's doing quite well with that fragrance house for someone that's only been doing it for less than a year. Quite impressive. And number 1, of course, I can't really imagine anything more shocking than this, is the story of Tim Swetkoff. I would say America's most successful fragrance reviewer, basically just quit without really explaining why he was quitting. There was no closure there, and it was kind of interesting. I think somebody actually did like a video where they were like, talking about, Tim Swetkoff sightings and things like that. So, it did create a lot of interesting conflict in the fragrance community, I think. So yeah, please comment down below if you have favorite moments of shock value in the fragrance community you want to share with people. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.